This is Terry Williamson. Check our blog out. It's rvdestinations.blog. Getting ready to go on our first trip of 2021, going down to Jekyll Island. The camper is not here. I can't get it ready. I've never done a trip like this before. The camper's on the lake over at Lake Wedowee. But this time I'm going to just take my chances. I'm going to go over 1 or 2 days early, get everything ready, and leave from there and head to Jekyll Island. So wish me luck. Don't know of anything I've got to do except put air in the tires. Well, this is definitely enough to make me want to get in the camper and head to Jekyll Island. And in about 1 week, that's where I'll be. It's snowing in Bremen, Georgia. It's snowing and sleeting in Bremen, Georgia, and it's really, the weather's only about 40 degrees. Well, we're getting ready to leave Wedowee Campground on our trip to Jekyll Island. This is the view from the back of the campground. This is over a creek called Piney Woods Creek. This is the beast. This is the 2001 F350 that we're still driving. It's got 330,000 miles on it. Shape. Here's our fifth wheel. 34-foot open range light. It's got 3 slides on it. The beast pulls it just fine. This was a frustrating, anxious preparation for the trip because the camper was here at Lake Wedowee and we live an hour away. So we couldn't pre-pack the camper. We couldn't make sure there were no problems. I mean, we could check the truck out and get the truck ready, but we couldn't get the camper ready. So we get here last night on Thursday night. First thing I do is hook up the water, and that's the first problem I had. Not a problem with the camper, but the problem with the water pipes had busted here at the campground. Down by the spigot. So I couldn't use our water. When I cut the water on, it just drowned me. Water went all over me. My shoes got wet, my pants got wet. So I had to hook up on my neighbor's water supply. Luckily, this time of the year, very few people are here. My neighbor's not here. Wow, the boat dock is just barely in the water. It is floating though. This little hump is a favorite place that the kids like to swim over to that hump and play in the summertime. And that spot right there is a good fishing spot. So in a few minutes, it must be around 7:30 Friday morning, we'll be hopefully pulling out of here, assuming we don't have any more problems. We'll just hook up and go. We're at the Macon rest stop on Interstate 75. We're more than halfway to Baxley. Nice rest station. They've got dump stations for your tanks and special areas to pull over with an RV, so you're out of all the truckers and cars. Well, I guess I can admit my sins right here. You know, I don't use a list. And the one thing that went wrong when we were leaving Wedowee is I forgot to raise my rear stabilizers as I was lifting the front end to load it onto the truck. Well, I've done that once before. That's a $500 mistake. Before, I actually broke those rear stabilizers and they were hanging down. They wouldn't work. I had to zip tie them up. This time it didn't break, it just bent them. It'll still be a $500 repair, but at least I can drive with them like this now. Whether they'll go down when we get to the campground, I don't know. And so what was Cheryl's comment? You should have used a list like I do. Friday night at the farm. Rained all night, raining this morning. And Randy wanted me to back into that field, park back in the field. It's been plowed. I'd been bogged down. This is the old farm place where Cheryl's grandparents lived. That used to be a pasture right there. That's where the cows stayed. The old silo.
Arrive at Jekyll Island Campground. Arrived.